So the videos goes with a poem. And its name is "Because I Could Not Stop for Death" by Emily Dickinson. It's start with "Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. The carriage held, but just ourselves, and immortality. We slowly drove. He knew no haste, and I had put away my labor and my leisure too. For his civility, we passed the school where children stopped at races in the ring. We passed the fields of Gazin's grains. We passed the setting sun, or rather, he passed us. The dews drew quivering and chill, for only Guzambers, my gun, my tipper, only tune. We paused before a house that seemed a swelling of the ground. The roof was scarcely visible. The cornice in the ground. Since since then, this centuries and yet feels shorter than the days I first surmised the horse head were towards eternity. So this was the first uh, first poem written by Emily Dickinson, a very beautiful poem. And the next one is we have The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. It's also in a English literature book. So it goes like two roads diverged in a yellow wood. And sorry, I could not travel both, and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the underground, then took the other as just a fare, and having perhaps a better claim because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though, as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves. No step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how ways lead on the way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere edges and edges hands. Two road diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled, and that has made all the difference. So this was one of most beautiful poem written by Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. And I have some more poems like the next poem is the next poem. I guess it was some Harlem, the Daddy, which we have already listened, and the middle passages by Robert Hayden. It is also a good poem. I have already read it, and it is very beautiful poem written by Robert Hayden. It's he writes like sails flashing to the wind like weapons, sharks following the moons, the fever and the dying. Horror the corposant and compass rose, voyage through death to life upon these shores. Black rebellious crew uneasy, our linguistic says their mourning is a prayer for death. Ours and their own, some try to starve themselves. Lost three this morning leaped with crazy laughter to the waiting sharks, sang as they went underwater. Standing to American, bringing home black coal, black ivory, black seed, deep in the festering hole, the father lies of his bones. New England, views are made, those are altar, lights that were his eyes. Eight bells I cannot sleep for. I am sick with fear, but writing eases fear a little since still my eyes can see these words take shape upon the page, and so I write as one would turn to exorbitant. 4 days scooding, but now the sea is calm again. Misfortune followed is our wake like sharks, our granny. Which one of us has killed an albatross? Plague you among our blacks, blindness, and we have chastened the blind to no avail. It spreads the terrifying sickness spreads. Its claws have scratches sight from the captain's eyes. and there is blindness in the for sale, and we must sell 3 weeks before we come to port. Thank you.